Welcome back!
Hello again.
We're in Concrete Man stage.
Yes. So, yeah, these elephants are the annoying thing. Like, at first they're really easy, obviously.
Yeah, they gave you the ladder and everything.
Yeah.
I'm guessing soon they don't give you a ladder, so you actually have to dodge
I
it.
think this is the one that passes over, yeah.
Oh,
so
jeez.
this one's also kind of easy. But the last one I think was hard. I think this also shoots through the thing. I still don't remember what pattern it gives you here, that's why I'm probably gonna get hit. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, poop.
Okay, just go straight, so it actually probably won't be that bad. I just could not remember.
Yeah. Be funny if it was like a yellow ball the third time and it just like zips all over the place like randomly. You're like, what's wrong up with this thing's freaking ball? Or if the elephant just like was dressed like a psychic type person, like a fortune teller. And they just sit there levitating it everywhere. It's like, hold on.
So, here's the easy one again.
So I'm also curious, because you mentioned this a couple episodes back, but your Galaxy Man weapon or whatever,
Yeah,
it disappears when you hit the pause button,
correct.
so you can fire it again quicker. I'm also curious if that's like the only weapon that does that.
Like the other ones probably do. I guess we can try with this, like those go away. Yeah. So they all go away, just the other ones don't last long enough to care too much.
Well, the other thing I'm curious about in that regard is like, if an enemy fired a bullet at you, could you pause and unload and like, would it be gone?
Don't think that works for enemies. Let's see.
That'd be pretty fun though, right?
Yeah. Let's see here. I don't know if those are moving. Ah, god dang it. Okay.
Yeah, these elephants suck.
I think it'd probably be better with my normal, because I don't think rapid firing was working with that. I was afraid it might do more damage.
They send you back pretty far here too.
Yeah, this is back to the beginning.
Yeah.
So just get this out of the way again. Let's go straight through.
It's pretty rough. I'm guessing the checkpoint is like right after the elephants.
Most likely. Usually checkpoint's a big spot with no enemies at all.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, this part's not too bad.
Yeah. Now you've clearly gotten through this part pretty well. But that third elephant, these goddamn pits.
So,
Like you wouldn't even be that bad if you didn't have pits.
yeah. I guess I'll just fight him normally.
I guess I'll just play the game.
Not trying any shenanigans.
Yep.
Oh yeah, bounces. Let's see.
So it's not that hard, you just have to
Yes.
be committed to being boring.
Yeah. Just like didn't remember exactly how best to deal with them. Oh, here's the bee thing. Fun.
How exciting.
Here's some weird here. Oh, this is probably the check.
Oh, probably.
So, okay, so I'm gonna get that also. So need some later. I don't know if I'm gonna need. So this, you'll see some walls are like hidden behind the water.
Oh, yeah?
So the thing only goes fast when you're on the same like level as it.
Huh.
Like that little spot right there.
See.
I think there's something.
Is that one of those power freaking refills? Oh, you don't.
Yeah,
Well, it's
but
gone now. Doesn't
You
matter.
don't need it. You can. So these little ones are false floors with the like
Ah!
filled-in squares.
I see. So are you sort of using the plug thing there as like a...
Well, you can see them anyway, but I was mostly just trying to shoot the thing quickly and easily.
See.
Uh,
I thought you were just
here's,
using it as like a mine detector.
Yeah, so I think I might be able to do this. I was thinking like a tiny bit higher.
Wow.
I couldn't even reach that. Yeah, I don't need anything else really.
It's pretty pathetic.
Yeah. Just go whatever direction they say they're going.
Less nice of him.
Now this guy.
Clearly label your death traps.
Yeah. Now this guy's. There's like two patterns you can give you. One is annoying, one is not. I'm gonna keep pausing until I see which one he's gonna give me. So he reaches out his arm. That's okay. So that's the one that's kind of annoying, but oh yeah, he got me. I'm gonna give me a few times probably because of that. There we go. So I wanted him to charge at first, so I'm gonna jump over him. Otherwise, he shoots his things at you, and you're kind of cornered, so you don't know exactly how to get out of it. Yeah, he's like 50% of the time he's super easy, 50% of the time he's mildly annoying.
That's very strange.
Yeah. You'll see if he has his shoulder out or his gun out.
It's gotta be something you can do when he's like firing his gun at you.
I mean, there is, but I just hadn't been in practice enough to get it down. I think you can shoot his things out of the sky with the trident. In fact, you probably actually use the black hole thing to suck him up.
Oh yeah.
I just didn't think about it at the time.
Oh, what if you use the bees? He's throwing rocks at you. Put bees in the way.
And now this is where the run technically would start. So I would have a save file in here and replay this as many times as I had to until I got without getting hit.
Yep.
So this is where Mr. Perfect really starts.
See, you can play through those other levels as many times as you want. And
Yeah.
clearly you didn't get hit that many times.
And I meant to grab something, but I'll just live without it. Almost certainly going to get me hit more times on the boss than I'd like, but
Ah,
there's actually two
that's
things
right. You
I
were
wanted
talking
to
about farming for the thingy-majig.
Yeah, there's actually two things I wanted to get also the energy refiller, but
I'm guessing it's too late to go back for it now.
not necessarily. I think I can even just quit out of these.
Oh, can you?
I don't remember how. It's like some button combination, I think. I think I'd also give game over, but I'll just try it without it and see what happens.
Okay.
But no, I'll at least tell you where I would have used it, and then I'll probably hit afterwards because I didn't be able to use it. I could still do the slow farming method for the one farming thing, but I'll still be missing my M-Tank, which refills all your weapons.
Ah.
Oh, and so there's a challenge where you're supposed to use as few abilities as possible. All the other levels you can use without using any abilities, but this one you have to use abilities, as you can kind of see here. So it says use as little energy as possible, I think. Which would normally be using concrete shots here, but it's actually used it as few times as possible. So this is technically the most energy efficient way, right there. But you could also instead use just one tornado, and that's what the game wants you to do.
I see.
But the game basically lies. Yeah, the tornado took more energy than a single one of those.
I see. It does seem to have taken quite a bit.
I shoot it right before just so I get extra energy out of them. Okay. I've done this level too many times. There's gonna be like 2 shield guys up here on top, I think. Yeah.
I was gonna say that these guys make me laugh because they like have a big old friggin' shield, right? And so they're perfectly protected, and then they just throw it at you.
Yeah. As we see little tree things up here.
If they just hung onto that shield, they'd basically be immune.
I did that the wrong way. I was actually safe on the far right corner.
Ah.
Forgot about that. And I think this is the dragon mini boss.
Again?
Yeah. Got like all the bosses. Well, actually not the other 2. But also it's the safer way. Instead of the speed run way. So once you get enough of his fire off, he stops shooting that stuff. Like he'll get a sad face.
Let's see.
If you can get all his fire off. Like most of it. But it's sad face. I think it's a 1 hit, if not 2 hits. There we go.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna put the B because if I'm not mistaken there's a free guy up here.
Cool.
Been this a little too long. So normally I would farm here for infinite energy to refill everything, but I don't have the item that makes that easy.
Oh yeah.
But I do really, really, really want to get my tornado up. So I'm gonna do a little bit of different kind of farming. I'll actually watch what the items are.
Yep.
Just try to get a little bit of tornado energy up. Okay, I'll grab that. Oh, wait, my tornado's
Almost full.
okay, I'll get this instead. Whatever. That didn't have to happen. Just,
If
I was
only you
doing
had
my
the
usual
item.
way. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna care too much. Also, this is a funny thing. I did not actually know about this concrete shot thing, right, that you can do right here. Which made this up here incredibly difficult. But I did find a way to do it. And I'll do it my way, even though it's probably more dangerous way. So you're not supposed to do it that way, but that's the only way I can find out how to do it, because the game does not tell you can shoot those things with concrete.
Yeah, they don't really seem like something that would freeze with concrete.
Yeah, it's probably the where you're supposed to like figure it out. I just found a different way to do it.
So I'm curious then, how did you get past the one before that?
Well, you don't have to do that. It's just a much easier way to do it. Like when I first did it, I didn't do it that way. I like used this thing again.
I used the jet too there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could also not use energy here. You could use like the spike shoes there.
Ah.
Oh, nice.
This game's got all sorts of weird little challenges then, doesn't it?
Yeah. There's a little green shield guy up here. I think he's like the only green shield.
I think the developer guys just sat down when they were making the game. And they're just like, well, I've been playtesting this, you know, to make sure the mechanics work for the past, 30 freaking months or whatever long, I don't know. And they're just like, yeah, I bet you can't do it without getting hit.
Something like that, probably.
And someone else is like, well, what do you think the lowest number of times you could use a power is?
No, they were wrong, just because of the other ways you can get around using powers.
Uh-huh.
I usually try to get like one guy to have his super ability, which that guy has now. It's not like that hard to dodge. Oh, I guess two of them are gonna get it. It's actually kind of bad. Yeah. I was not able to dodge the thing he was shooting at me. Apparently that spike thing goes a little bit farther down than it looks like.
Ah. Are the spike things instant kills?
Yeah.
Ah, jeez.
I actually don't know if I've ever been hit by a spike thing before. It's the first time I learned that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you were doing okay there, and then you just suddenly died.
Yeah, you could also use like tornado and stuff to get them out, but it's all good. Could also just kind of like keep them in check a little bit.
And you really gotta watch out for those arrows, though.
Yeah.
Is there any way to tell them those are coming?
Well, so once they get their ball all the way to the end, then they'll stop shooting their ball, but they'll start shooting that homing thing.
Ah, I see.
So I know the top guy's the only guy shooting them right now, and I'm just letting him do it.
Gotcha.
I'm just dealing with it. Now the bottom guy's going to start doing
Oh,
it.
God.
That also means they're not progressing their ball thing. There we go. That should be a lot easier. Okay. Oh,
Nice.
Whoa, that was...
Yeah, it's coming right at you. Almost got you.
Yeah. So that's the first of 4 stages for the Wily stages. I think there's usually 4, but I don't actually remember.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, sometimes I think there's even more. Like, you finish, like, the ones that are labeled here, and then there's like, oh, but now this one.
Yeah.
Alright, well, before we start this one up, why don't we come back next time?
Oh, the other thing is they got persistent energy between each stage,
Ah, bummer.
so that's why having an M-Tank would be nice.
Yeah.